But you know, takes two to tango, right? But no, I do. I mean, I believe there would be a massive tax cut for the Canadian citizens. You get free military, you get tremendous medical cares and other things. There would be a lot of advantages, but it would be a massive tax cut, and it's also a beautiful. You know, as a real estate developer, you know, I'm a real estate developer at heart. When you get rid of that artificially drawn line, somebody drew that line many years ago with like a ruler, just a straight line right across the top of the country. When you look at that beautiful formation when it's together, I'm a very artistic person, but when I looked at that beauty, I said, that's the way it was meant to be. But, you know, I do feel it's much better for Canada. But we're not going to be discussing that unless somebody wants to discuss it. I think that there are tremendous benefits to the Canadian citizens, tremendously lower taxes, free military, which honestly we give you essentially anyway, because we're protecting Canada if you ever had a problem. But I think it would really be a wonderful marriage because it's two places that get along very well. They like each other a lot.
Well,
now, you know, people, normally I don't do a piggyback video, but I said, you know what, let me see how this engagement is. And I watched the body language. Yeah, I watched the body language of Carney, and I'm like, it appears to me that this guy is in consideration of leaning toward what the U.S. wants, particularly of what President Trump wants. And many of you all who do believe that Barack Obama is the Antichrist, you understand what it means to merge in these last days. I want to pull up a video. I just thought about something. When I did the video about a week ago when Carney won, there's a part on here that needs to be looked at. And as I was listening to them, there's a part that we've got to really consider, and that is the British part. And I'm going to bring that up in a little bit. And I didn't want to lose my train of thought, so I'm going to put that up there. And let's go to this here, okay?
if I may, as you know from real estate, there are some places that are never for sale.
That's true.
We're sitting in one right now, Buckingham Palace. You visited as well.
That's true.
And having met with the owners of Canada over the course of the campaign last several months, it's not for sale, won't be for sale ever. But the opportunity is in the partnership and what we can build together. We have done that in the past, and part of that, as the president just said, is with respect to our own security. And my government is committed for a step change in our investment in Canadian security and our partnership, and I'll say this as well, that the president has revitalized international security, revitalized NATO, and us playing our full weight in NATO, and that will be part of it.
And they have.
So as I'm listening to this guy, and he's choosing his words wisely, like someone put in this caption, not for sale. America's not for sale, and neither is Britain, right? And so when you talk about merging and emerging, I'm gonna throw that together. When you talk about merging and emerging, and this line that Trump said a few minutes ago in the other video, that's interesting, this line. They want to break that boundary. They want to break that boundary. That's why I had made up my mind with illegals under Joe Biden, that illegals don't matter in America with the New World Order, with the one world system. So look at it like this. We have two men, two different countries. I don't know if you saw Trump's remarks late yesterday and today. He stood there all bold with his chest poked out. I don't know why Carney's coming to see me. Maybe he wants to make a deal. And I'm looking at him like, okay, who are you talking to, Trump? Because people, let's just keep it real talk. You're not gonna come all the way to America to eat a ham sandwich. Trump had to know he was coming. He had to know that when he said he was coming, Trump had to clear his agenda. People, look, that's like going to buy a new car at a specialty place or going to buy a condo. You got to make an appointment. So I wish I could pull up that video, but trust me, Trump was acting all pompous. I guess the Julius Caesar reign mentality. I don't know why he's coming to see me. Perhaps he wants to make a deal. Like, you're naive as to why he's coming. Trump had to know why he's coming. And when you listen to both of their responses, those bridges, that line is going to be dissolved. Trust me. That line is in the works. Let me look at my notes here. Trump said initially it takes two to tango if somebody wants to talk about it. Again, I'm gonna try to say it verbatim what he said. Because the reporter asked, what about the 51st state? And I showed you guys in my last video. Look, Trump said it takes two to tango if somebody wants to talk. Well, indirectly, the guy's sitting right next to you. Now he's responding. He's the new Prime Minister of Canada. Trump's saying it'll be massive tax cuts. Guess what? Carney is basically agreeing. Trump is saying we will merge together and it'll be nothing but a benefit. It appears to me what they're saying, they're speaking without speaking, that it's going to reduce operational costs for both. And then Carney and Trump, they also agreed on what? Canadian security. Okay, well, who's the threat? Well, I guess it would be, China / USSR, whatever. Put it all together in a mix, Canada, America, and Britain, all together along with Israel. They have a partnership. So I see no reason why these two men who represent these two distinct countries who already have something in common can't break that line. But it's an understanding that some things can't be sold. America can't be sold. Britain can't be sold. Arguably, Britain oversees Canada, right? But people, don't even let that fool you. And that lets me segue into this. Because I did a video 7 days ago. I wouldn't believe it unless I saw it. In this video, I'm going to show you the connection between the Prime Minister of Canada, which you just saw, Carney, and the Prime Minister my mind fails me right now. I got this guy on my mind. Of Britain. And I don't think I said it in this video, but I'm going to mention it now. Back in the day, for some reason, it was a real big secret in America, if that's the best way to put it. But Barack Obama was mentoring the current Prime Minister of Britain. And he came out of nowhere, just like they say Carney came out of nowhere. You know what that lets me know? That if Barack Obama is indeed the Antichrist, he's behind the scenes shaping and reshaping the map. The map. Now let's just keep it real. Some places on earth, there is no negotiation. You guys probably heard of the video and the guy who wrote the book in relation to taking over countries. Let me get that name. Sometimes my brain just fails me, but it pops up in my brain. There's a guy who used to go around from country to country, first offer them money. Then if that didn't work, our army allegedly came in and just took over the country. Can't think of the guy's name. It'll probably come to me in a second. But what I'm getting at is this. There are different forms of negotiation that America has had. Okay? And this type of diplomacy, I guess that's the best word, diplomacy, is out in public and it's more civil. The other ones, it's either a coup d'etat or they come in, they offer them money, and America or Britain or Russia, whatever, whoever is there, they take the resources. This one is silently behind the scenes, and now publicly they gotta spin it in our face again as those boundaries dissolve. And that's what's going to happen, because we are in the midst of a transformation for the whole world to go into a new world order. That's where we're going. So let me play this here, and I'm going to show you my connection, okay? Check this out.
Big time and space. Is this beyond us? Is this AI and fallen angels ruling the votes? I'm just putting it out there. Putting it out there. Now, you want to see something else bizarre? I did a video on this man, Prime Minister Keir Starmer. Former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. New Prime Minister Mark Carney. They say, and I reported, that Obama groomed him. That's what they say. When I did research, I did come up with some Obama numbers, but I didn't want to get off track. But trust me when I say it. But check this out. September 2nd, 1962. Right there, his last birthday. Subtracted from 316. 316, you know what that is, right? The difference is 615. 615. Now let's put it all together.
As I think about this, people, if I hadn't hit the end date, it'd have been 6/14, which is Trump's birthday. Wow. That's Trump's birthday. So I erred on that. That's deep. So 3/16 from September 2nd, speaks volumes now, doesn't it? September 2nd. That's Steimer's birthday. Wow, people, look at that fine. I'm gonna do that for you guys in real time, because I don't want to miss that. I do not want to miss that. 3/16/2025. So I'm going to show you guys just what that looks like, okay? Sorry for running all over the world with this thing, but you know, every now and then I make an error. Sometimes I just do these numbers that they can get crazy, but they tell stories, and I don't want to miss that opportunity. So look at this again. You see this here? September 2nd is Steimer's birthday, the Prime Minister of Britain. 3/16 is Carney's birthday. Look at it again. See that there? September 2nd. Now let's put it in here. Wow. September 2nd. Wow, people, that's deep. September 2nd, 2024 versus 3/16. I still can't get over that 3/16, people. 3/16/2025. 6 months, 14 days. Look at that. Steimer of Britain. That's his birthday, 9/2/2024, his last birthday. Carney, this is his birthday, 3/16. The difference is Trump's birthday. Trump was born June 14th. Now look at this thing. It makes more sense now, doesn't it? Everything's coordinated, people. Look. Yeah, I made a mistake. I should have never hit the end date. That's what this is called, the end date. Let's see what we got though.
The difference is 6:15. 6:15. Now let's put it all together. June 14th is the 165th day of the year.
Yeah, I might have corrected it as I went
June
along.
14th is the 165th day of the year.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did.
New Prime Minister, 316.
Yeah, I caught my mistake. See, 6:14. I caught the mistake. Okay, let's go forward because I want to do my presentation. I want to show you guys. So what I'm getting at is this thing is all coordinated. What are the odds?
The difference is Donald Trump's birthday, because Donald Trump was born June 14th.
What are the odds, people? You got to watch my last video. But what are the odds that Steimer's birthday from Britain, 9/2/2024, who Obama groomed to get that position, and the election was on July 4th. I'm going to show you this. This is crazy. Versus 316 Carney from Canada. The difference is Trump's birthday. Can you believe that? Britain, Canada comes out to Trump. I pray y'all seeing this. Here, look at it for yourself. That's Carney's birthday. Met with Trump today, 316. That's his birthday. Right there. And there's 316 right there. That's Canada. And then you got Carney. 9/2 is his birthday. He's from Britain. 9/2. The difference between their birthdays is Trump's birthday. People, do not let nobody fool you. Please. What a find. Oh, I'm so glad I do a lot of videos, even though it's a lot of pressure on me. Think about it if I didn't have this history. How many times have I connected dots like this before? What are the odds that you would have two brand new prime ministers? You subtract their birthday to come out the Trump birthday. Now you can understand why I'm badgering Trump the other day when he's talking all this smack. I don't know why Carney's coming to see me. You know why. And you know what? As I'm thinking about it, let me show you guys something. Tales of an Economic Hitman. This is the book I'm trying to tell you about. This is it. Confessions of an Economic Hitman. This is the untold story of how negotiations really go. And all of a sudden you hear about it. Oh, there's somebody got weapons of mass destruction. Oh, there's somebody over there treating their country wrong, the leader. And all of a sudden we topple the leader, or some other big China or Soviet Union, they topple a leader. This guy tells the story. John Perkins. I found out about him years ago. You owe it to yourself to check him out. What he's saying in so many words, that our government hired him to go to foreign leaders. If they want the territory, if they want resources or whatever, he goes over there, he tries to negotiate the reasonable way, whatever you want to call it. If that doesn't work, hey, you know what they do, right? It's a hitman. Now you're seeing another form of negotiation out in public, and it's gradually. But guess what? When you take this man's birthday and Britain's birthday, that prime minister, and you get Trump's birthday, you know it's all, the deal is already done. Canada is a done deal. It's going to be a part of America. Share the video. Ain't nothing else to say. Because what are the odds? That's a mathematical improbability that you could take these leaders and check this out. I got to get the receipts. Britain's last election was July 4th. You see that? July 4th. Who holds an election on July 4th? You think Barack Obama didn't set that up? America became a country July 4th, 1776. That's Britain, We separated ourselves from Britain back in the day. And now we have an election and Steimer wins. Steimer wins. This guy goes out. He set the election date. Steimer beat him, right? Sunak. He beat Sunak, and his birthday is exactly 6 months and 14 days from Trump. I'm sorry, 6 days and 14 days from him, and you get Trump's birthday. I'm out of here, y'all. I gotta go. God bless y'all. Let me know what you say in the comment section. The New World Order is real, and it's being formatted in such a way that if you didn't know the numbers, you would never figure this thing out. Then again, some people know more than me. They know the negotiation. They can see it from a different angle. So God bless you as well. Thank you.